Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rutnika and this is Natural Vibration. This is the twin flame reading for the upcoming full moon energies, a couple of days before and a couple of days after. Um, Before I jump right in, I don't know if you guys have felt it, but the energies are really strange. I mean, of course, Mercury is in retrograde, so things are not exactly going according to plan. But I don't know, I feel the energies are strange. However, I do believe with spring, with April, a lot of good things are going to happen. I'm sensing that. I know my readings have been saying that for a while, but just be a little, just take care of yourself a little bit during this Mercury retrograde. As always, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. You can book a private reading which will be specific to your situation. I know a lot of you have written to me asking me to help them on their situation. Please understand that unless I pull the cards for your situation, I cannot tell you what's going on. And in order to do that, you need to book a reading with me. All details of that is listed below in the description box, or you can email me at naturalvibrationsindia@gmail.com. I know these general readings are of course for free, and it's my way of giving back. But doing there is a cost involved for the private readings, so because does require a lot of energy from my part and from working with spirit. So please do understand that I cannot just give you answers without pulling a card. All right. Let's start. Very interesting cards, by the way. I was very it's I'm not surprised, but I think I make sense. But I was very like intrigued by them. Let's jump right in. The divine masculine in his spiritual has got the wasp, anger, retaliation, and jealousy, and he's got the goblin, the wounded ego. Now, if you remember, the feminine had the wounded ego last time. So you see all the mirroring effect that's happening, right? I mean, we are mirroring each other. And from the whispers of love, we've got the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. So, what's going on for the divine masculine at this time in his spiritual plane is that a lot of the old shit is coming back up. And retrograde is about old stuff returning, old stuff, things coming back up. And in a way, it's good because maybe there's some stuff he thought he got over, or he or she, of course, but they never did and they just suppressed it. Now it's all coming back up, which is great because now they can clear it. So what the universe is saying is that when all of this stuff from the past that's making the divine masculine angry and pissed off, and they're like, screw them, they did this to me and they hurt me and blah blah blah, they're saying shift your focus back to the love. It's okay for them to come out, it's okay for you to address them, but shift the focus back to love. So this is what the divine masculine is, and they will shift the focus back to love. Of course, that's what's gonna happen. But they're going through all of this old shit coming back up, which I think is actually good because they need to clear it. The divine feminine has already cleared a lot of it, at least some of it, and now they've got rebirth. And they've got be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So I feel like a lot of divine feminine have gone through that whole thing of anger, of resentment, of past issues coming back up. I know I felt a lot of stuff uh, come up regarding my family, and I just like, I'm not nothing. No, I'm not saying everything is okay and hunky dory, but in a way, it's like I'm being true to me now. If people, I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so if I sound funny, I apologize. But if people, don't like who I am, then screw this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be true to how I am. I help, I do things, but if people are gonna not gonna be nice to me, then I don't need to deal with them. That's my attitude now because I'm being authentic to who I am. I don't need to put up with shit which isn't real. So I feel like a lot of divine feminine are going through this rebirth of sorts, which is making them more authentic to who they are. So weird. I was fine. I suddenly got a cold in the middle of this reading. I might sneeze. I'm sorry. All right. The divine masculine in his heart space has got the king. Man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to law and justice. So at this point in the heart space, the divine masculine wants to be this man of integrity, or this woman of integrity, and they want to like They want to do what's right. They want to do what's fair. They want to be just. They want to be, they want to be the kind of person that people can look up to, because they want to do things properly, which is good. In the heart space, they want to have justice for this situation, for the divine feminine. So they are thinking of in terms of what can I do to make the situation better that works for everyone. And three cards came up. Honestly, for the divine masculine's heart space, I kept shuffling and I kept shuffling. And as you guys know, I don't pull cards, they just fall out. And I had a tough time getting cards to fall out. And three cards fell out. Before this, five cards fell out. And I just decided to go with these three because I'm just tired of shuffling. And I felt like the universe was like there are multiple messages. So, first card we got is be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Then we got have faith and trust your faith in this situation. And then treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So I feel all these cards are telling him now that the divine masculine wants to be just and fair. A lot of them might have been thinking about the past because the past stuff is coming up, about how they may not have been just in the past. So the universe is saying, okay, forget about that. Whatever happened in the past is over. Be in the present and imagine what you would like to do in the future. Just because you didn't behave nicely in the past doesn't mean that has to continue. At the same time, it's telling us to have faith and to treasure the people who they love. I mean, it's, and this applies to the divine feminine, I feel. That it's, have faith that your love for the divine feminine is worth it and it's meant to happen. And it's okay for you to feel this way. It's okay to treasure them. It's okay to show your love. So I feel like the divine masculine are getting to this space. They want to be right. They want to be just. But they're sort of thinking about the past. And they're like, oh no, I did this in the past. How do I be true? How do I be a good person now? I'm not saying we're bad people. But you know what I mean? Like we behave according to our knowledge and according to our circumstances. And sometimes we wish we hadn't behaved a certain way. Or we wish we could take something back. And now the divine masculine is trying to figure out how to make things better, which is fair for everyone. The divine feminine in her heart space has got the wind fairy, thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. And then she's got the batter of the heart. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. I feel like the divine feminine in her heart space is all about up in her head. She is letting some negative thoughts come into a play. Or it could also be that she might be over analyzing the situation. She might also be, okay, so there are two sides to it. There's a negative side where she's over analyzing, she's going into the negative mind space. But at the same time, it could also be positive where she understands that her thoughts and actions create her reality. And what this card says, the heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. It's telling you that, come on, there is more than just the physical. There's more than what you see. I feel like a lot of divine feminine may be letting because of the Mercury retrograde and the past shit that have gone by, they may have been a little disheartened. And they're saying, look, your thoughts and actions make a big difference. And there's something deeper going on. Don't forget that. Definitely do not forget that sometimes this is card 22. There is a lot going on that we just don't know. And, we can't see, but deep down we know. And the universal thing is don't let the negative thoughts come into play. Don't let overanalyzing come into play. Keep your thoughts positive. What you think of happens. Be grateful for the things you have. If something is going wrong in a situation, just keep repeating. I know the universe has my back and it'll all work out. I know the universe has my back and it'll all work out. And trust me, it does. This happened to me today. The masculine in his physical has got the frog, cleansing house, releasing emotional baggage, and the fire fairy, creative action and optimism. Along with actions speak louder, express your love through your actions. So in the 3D, in the physical, he is now releasing all emotional baggages. He's cleaning house, which is great because see, now you understand why this had to come up. If the old shit hadn't come out, how could he have cleansed his mind, cleansed his soul of the crap from the past? So that's what he's doing. He's cleansed it. He's getting rid of all emotional baggages. That's baggage that's coming up, and he's now trying to be more creative, more optimistic. He's trying to figure out what the next move is. And this card tells us actions speak louder. It's telling the masculine, make a move. Once you clear the crap from the past and you are ready to take a creative step, to think of ways of moving forward, and you're being optimistic, now is the time to move forward and make a move towards the divine feminine. And I feel like he will. Amazing. Woohoo. I'm very happy about these cards. The divine feminine has got death in her physical, and honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So, going back to the rebirth, spiritually there's a rebirth happening where you want to be authentic. In the physical, there's still transformation happening. There's major transformation happening for the divine feminine as well. And you know what? The universe is just reminding you during this period of transformation, things are going to be tough. People are not going to always be nice to you. Things are going to be difficult because every change is difficult and we're shedding the old and we may have to let go of people or situations. And the universe is saying no matter what happens, be honest with yourself. Be authentic to yourself. That is a big message coming up. Be true to yourself. Be authentic. Be honest. What is it that you want? What is it that you're ready to put up with? That is it. So this is I think the divine feminine are going through a major shift and major change. So that's great. I mean, everybody, we're on track. For the union energy, we have got the dragon, power and strength. So the universe is telling us that now both parties need to be strong. Major changes are happening, so both parties need to be strong, and there is that strength coming in that relationship. Again, 3 cards fell out. Same problem with the union. Lots of cards kept falling out. We've got get to know each other. Learning each other's need for love is important. And slow down. When you're excited, so you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So I feel like this is like a contradictory message because I couldn't figure out. I feel like these cards do stick to each other, which is why it's very hard. So I pulled a clarifying card and I got take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So I feel like the slowdown card may just be for some people who may be trying to rush the situation, and the universe is saying that sometimes you can't rush it. Things take their own sweet time, but you've got to get to know each other, take a chance on love. This is both talking about the physical, taking a chance on love, getting to know each other. So again, the union energy is talking about potential contact, urging the masculine to make a move, getting to know each other. So and at the same time, it's telling us to be strong. So I feel like the union energy messages are more for the divine masculine, telling him to be strong, to get to reach out, to take a chance on love because it will work out, and to get to know each other. So again, I feel a lot of positive movement is happening. I also picked 2 cards. Well, 2 came out for the feminine. What the divine masculine needs to work on, or advice for the divine masculine, and what the divine feminine needs to work on. For the divine masculine, we've got soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. So I feel like this slow down card, maybe the divine masculine really wants to take a chance on love, really wants to get to know the divine feminine again. However, the universe is saying that you don't have to rush it. Sometimes you get over enthusiastic and you're not ready and you rush into something and then you're like, oh shit, I need another break from this person because I'm not ready. The universe is saying for some people, not all of course, that maybe it's time just take it easy. It's okay. Of course, definitely you want to make a move, be ready for it, but make sure your soul is ready as well. So if you need a little bit more quiet time, please take that. The divine feminine has got find your center. Your outside world is a reflection of and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, that this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? This goes back to the Wind Fairy card where we are talking about our thoughts and actions influencing the world. If you're letting your negative thoughts come into the way, you need to look deeper and connect with your center, connect with the universe, connect with the higher spirits, and know that you know that what journey you're on, and you know that the universe always has your back. So it's important for us to meditate, to ground ourselves, to just find our center. This is for the divine feminine, and the other card for the divine feminine we got was a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time, holding you close. She reminds you how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. I feel like I know how this relates to me, but at the same time, it could be regarding this death situation. I'm not talking about actual death, but it could be for some people whose parents have passed on. They may be the spirit of their mom is reaching out to them. But at the same time, what I feel is that it's more to do with the fact that there may be these issues where we are trying to be honest with ourselves, authentic with ourselves. They may have to do with our mother. Growing up, we have clashes with our parents in situations which growing up were not resolved. And I feel like for some people, this is the mother situation, something to do with their mom that they couldn't resolve, and that's coming back up. And what the universe is saying is, we know you're going through a tough time and you know you've made up certain decisions. However, just remember that your mom always loves you and the mother's love is always there, even if you don't see it. So I hope this resonates for some of you. All right, this was your reading for the full moon. I will be in touch soon. I do feel like, again, I've been saying this, maybe there may not be union at this time because the universe does have slowed down, but I feel like we're still right on track. I do feel that the divine masculine really wants to reach out and it's cleansing all the old shit. Like this card came up for the divine feminine already, so we're just mirroring each other. So soon they'll be here, the rebirth. So that's great. Awesome. Take care, and I hope you guys survive the full moon coming up at the end of the month. Do put down your intentions and take it easy. Take care. Bye.